if I'm like sniffing, bro. My nose is like messing me up right now.
It's fine. So, all right. Welcome back to the first time for our annual Halloween podcast special, where we will be the spookiest podcast for the next hour. That's about it.
You can call this a Halloween horror night. Dun.
Okay, and lawsuits are incoming.
Tough crowd. Fine.
I'm your host, Crawler, and I'm joined with Cloud and Goody.
Oh, what's all, dude? Forgot I was supposed to say hey. My bad.
I mean, it's up to you. I know,
hey.
I know what I'm going. I think but there is going to be a new background for this podcast because I spent a lot of time on it and I want to show it off. And so what's going on? Would Tristan like to reiterate what just happened?
About my fat shit.
Up to you.
Yeah,
we can go with that, or we can carry off into more of the Halloween stuff.
Dude, no, I had like the best feeling shit. 10 out of 10. Honestly, would do again.
The good soup. I like the Andrew Driver.
Yes.
But
good soup.
If you guys don't have any topics, I mean, there's other stuff. I told Travis before. We can explore things like fun of the cryptids and stuff that we like to look into and read up on. The different like you guys could talk about nukes and stuff if you wanted. We have like the random ass connection that my family tends to have to the spiritual side of things for some reason.
Oh yeah, and it's usually like the women.
Yeah, weird. We could go that route.
You can start off with that if you want, bro.
All right.
Sure.
So for some reason we got no clue as to why, but like my aunt and like it kind of goes back generation wise, but like my mom's sister, for some reason, like when she was younger, would be freaking out. She could like see people, she could hear them, and like she would had a hard time going to sleep and all that because like she was straight up seeing people who were dead, and just it was nuts. And like it happened to be that my grandma would pray to like she was raised Catholic, whatever, but she would pray to God and be like, God and the ancestors, let her get some rest. But every time she would do that, she would just not sleep a wink that night. And
oof.
so it's like every time she meant to look out for them and do something like pray for a reason besides I need help, more like just let them sleep, watch over them, protect them, she wouldn't sleep because she'd see people. So it was like a huge thing. It didn't pass on to me or my brother. It didn't pass on to this generation actually. So it might
Kind of sad, honestly. I wish.
I mean, like,
if I stayed over and literally you or your brother started seeing dead people, I would want you to wake me up and bring me to your room.
To be honest, I probably would.
Dude, it'd be so cool. What if you were meeting like
I've had a lot of auditory hallucinations, like from just voices I've never heard before. Like I guess I'm creating it out of my own head. I know, like a couple nights ago, I was just chilling in bed, reading a book. I was about to go to bed, and I'm like hearing like someone was like calling my name. It was just getting louder and louder, and I look over, and I literally went, "What?"
Dude, that happens to me.
Dude, no one was behind me. I just
that happens to me. Like I'll hear random people say my name, and I'm all alone in my house, and I'm like, "Wait a second."
Yeah, and it's like
that's creepy.
For this last one, it was like a female voice. I'm like, wait, what?
Like it's weird.
Yeah,
like your brain's probably making it up. That's all you gotta chalk it up to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean.
Yeah, I was just like.
Yeah, probably.
I was totally wigging out that night, but at the same time, I was like tired when I got into bed, and so I was on the verge of passing out when that happened anyway. So it was probably my brain messing with me, but like.
Yeah, it's like when you hear music. Like in my head, I'll literally hear music out loud, and I'm like, what
Oh,
the
yeah.
heck? And I'm like,
All the
oh,
time.
yeah, but that's just your brain doing that. So that's what I chalk up the voices to.
That's always fun though. I like the music one because I'll be like chilling to like
And
I'll
you'll
just
hear it.
Yeah, I'll hear it and I'll be like, yo, this is sweet. Or like I'll be going to try to fall asleep
Endless
and
music.
my brain will start playing music as I'm like dreaming and stuff, and it just like totally it like
Because it actually
immerses
sounds
you.
like music's like
Yeah.
literally playing out loud.
Yeah, it immerses me in the dream, and I'm like having a lot of fun, and then all of a sudden I realize that I'm dreaming, and it goes away, and I'm sad for another 5 minutes as I'm trying to go back to bed.
I hate when a song repeats in my head.
Ooh, an earworm. Just like a
Is that what
one.
it's called?
Yeah, I mean, people just say, "Oh, there's a song stuck in my head," but it's called an earworm. You can call it whatever you want. That's like the first time I've used that in a sentence. I know the hard plastic covering on the shoelace is an aglet, but I've never used that before.
Bro, I know you're I know we've done a side tangent, but dude,
Mhm.
this is actually about this Halloween.
Okay, cool.
My sister and her friend,
Uh-huh.
they're doing Halloween, right? They're doing trunk or treat at the school or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they're dressing up as traffic cones. And
Are they
they
gonna
got
play Frogger?
no, they got me a construction outfit. So now
You
my
can beat
trunk,
them with a hammer.
my trunk is now gonna be a trunk or treat, but under construction.
Are you putting on spray tan and speaking in a bad Mexican accent?
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Dude, literally, I should do that.
Tristan,
What?
you literally need to get another, another construction outfit and get me like a hard hat, and I'll shave my beard into a handlebar.
Tristan's just gonna.
I'll shave it
Tristan,
into a handlebar.
That's funny.
Tristan, you gotta be refused to be called Tristan and only go by Manny.
I'll go by Juan.
You're not Hispanic enough for that, but Manny, short for Manfred, should work just fine.
I'll do Manny.
Just like the old, like the kids' TV show, Handy Manny.
No, it's Manny the tranny. I'm old.
Well, you're not wearing a gay enough outfit for that if you're wearing a construction worker outfit.
I could. So I'll tie that up like I did my shirt mount or.
Problem is, you're over the age of 18, so that means if you trunk or treat is done at a school, which means a little bit of pedophilia. So
Never hurt nobody.
I mean, it's hurt a lot of people. Ruined a lot of people's psyches.
Not me.
Well, because you haven't done it yet, and that's a good thing.
I will.
All right, what a scary topic.
Hey, you said Halloween.
Hey, yeah.
No, okay. Anyways,
Pedophilia is scary.
So my sister's friend,
Ow.
after they did, she literally has stolen traffic cones from places and is gonna put them up in front of my car. Yep.
Just walk down a place while some Joe Schmo is doing like construction, and he just yoinked it and walked off.
Yeah, and so they're gonna put it in front of my car.
All right.
Dude, I thought about lifting the hood of my car and putting shark teeth there, and then a fin on top of it.
That's cool.
That would be cool.
Awesome.
You know, sous vide shark because you got all the flames on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I mean, speaking of like costume wise, I know. If they allow it this Friday, I think I'll just go in as like the Joker I did last year.
Oh, I still have that picture.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm thinking of.
There's someone else doing the Joker as well.
I don't know if they'll do it as well as I did, but if they do, props to them.
They won't.
You're coming?
Me? No, I can't.
Yeah, I was like, Trav, wait, like
Dude,
you
I
know someone's
wanted
doing
to.
Joker at his work?
No, he's talking about
What?
trunk or treat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude,
I thought you said he like another guy. I thought he was gonna be like, yeah, no, Alan. Yeah, he's doing Joker too.
Okay, that would have been funny. No. I know one of the people from assembly came up and was like, "Hey, you got a costume? Are you gonna wear a costume?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, She goes back to me. Is like, "Are you gonna wear a costume?" I'm like, I don't. I mean, I haven't celebrated Halloween and I told her, I'm half Hispanic, and my mom was like, "I don't like Halloween, so you guys can't partake in it." And
I never understood why your mom didn't celebrate Dia de los Muertos or whatever.
Well, because she's Puerto Rican, not Mexican.
That makes a lot more sense.
But
I just didn't know if she had any like genes in there or not.
no, her mom, and her dad are both from Puerto Rico. They are Puerto Riqueños.
Yeah.
They're not from Mexico, so none
I
of
just
it.
I just didn't know if they celebrated Day of the Dead or not.
Yeah, no. The one that we would more so celebrate is more like Three Kings Day.
Yeah.
That's more of the traditional Puerto Rican kind of more towards that side of like they celebrate that one, because Dia de tripping over my words.
De los Muertos.
Yeah, Dia de los Muertos is a Mexican holiday for remembering
Yeah.
the dead.
Yeah, it's a day for the dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like us with the memorial or whatever. Like, just remember, it's like a day
like
for
Memorial
memory.
Day.
Yeah.
But that's Day of the Dead is more geared towards
More towards your family.
yeah, family. It's personal. It's less
Right.
like,
It's not
hey,
like
you
we
did a
celebrate
great
soldiers we
service.
didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a very personal thing, which is it's very it's cool. It shows.
It is.
that
I wanna go celebrate like with them. Just I mean, if say I met a friend, like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just go over there as a white man and be like, hey, what's up, dude?
Just go with your
No,
girlfriend.
if I have a Mexican friend and they like do that,
you
I'll go with them.
probably could, and like nobody would get offended.
Oh yeah, nobody would get offended. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they wouldn't know. I'm sure there's like white people doing it over there.
Oh, and even
No.
then, it's not that they wouldn't know.
Not
They don't
I'm
care.
saying if you
Yeah.
strolled in a sombrero
Yeah, it's not. They're not like
and
America.
maracas and a poncho on the back of a donkey, they would
wonder where
be
you got
like,
the
"That's
donkey.
fucking awesome."
Like they'd be like, great
Like, I
sombrero,
went to go
awesome
celebrate,
maracas.
like actually celebrate with them, like,
Oh,
and not
Dude,
like, yeah, they'd be like, "I think what you're doing is awesome."
yeah, bro. When you go to like a Hispanic party,
The
it's just
people who will
more
get mad at
people.
you
It
is white
doesn't
people.
matter. If you're having a party, more people show up. It's more people.
More
We're
the
having
merrier.
fun. Yeah,
more the merrier,
exactly.
dude.
Like we were, I was at like my aunt's house and we were having a party. I can't remember what it was for. And he like we went to the garage with my uncle and he was gonna watch like a movie out there. I think it was Ready Player One. Randomly,
love
this
that
dude comes
movie.
from across the street and my uncle goes out and daps him up, gives him a high five. And they just start talking, chilling. He walks off. When he's finished, he comes back. I'm like, "Did you know him?" And he goes, "No, not at all."
Well, yeah, because like that's just how it is.
Yeah, they were just partying. We were just partying, having a fun time. The garage door was open and people wandered over.
Yeah, like, dude, if some people came over and like want to watch the movie, be like, bro, come on.
Yeah, pull up a chair, find
Like,
I'll
I don't
wait.
know. You well after this.
Exactly. It's fun.
That brings me to the like. So James,
Yeah.
it's out in theaters now. Halloween Kills.
Oh yeah,
We have to
that's
watch
right.
it. We have to watch it.
I mean, if you're free Saturday and
I was gonna say we're watching it this weekend.
okay, cool. Yeah, if you're free Saturday, like if you are, then I'll hopefully by Friday I'll have that gameplay video out for the viewers. Let's
It'll
bring
be
that
there.
one
It'll
up.
be there.
It should be
And
there.
Travis has to come watch too. Like I'll make him watch the first one and 2018 one
We'll
before
see.
Saturday.
We'll see.
What do
Nah,
you mean we'll
he's
see?
coming.
Come on, we will drag
Yeah,
you out.
yeah.
I will chloroform you and put you
Well,
in the
depends
car.
of whether or not I'm busy.
Doing what?
Unpacking.
It's fine.
A couple of plates here and there, it's fine.
More like 20 boxes full of
Oh,
personal shit.
Man,
Oh, that's
plates?
nothing.
Whoa, 20 boxes of plates. Don't drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Dude, I want to watch it so bad.
dude, the Halloween. I mean, one of the coworkers, he said it was okay. He said that he heard it was kind of like eh. And
Well,
I'm-
that's because people don't like it. They think he should be dead, so they already have a bad notion. So I mean,
honestly, I do. Okay, if I'm gonna be honest here, I think Michael Myers should have died.
yeah, but they have another movie, so now I don't care. He'll
They
die
have
in this
another
one.
2 movies, okay?
He'll
They
die
have-
in the next one.
No, yeah, they have this one out, and they already confirmed another one for like I think the next year or the year after. So it's
Yeah,
like,
but it's Michael Myers. Like you can understand he could survive like that by
true,
getting
but,
out.
like I can understand more so like okay, that scenario of him being in the burning building that makes a bit more sense because things fall, wood deteriorates. You can get out.
Right, like he could get out.
Yeah, but like the fact he's just going on for I don't know how long, it makes no sense. Like with Jason, it makes sense because he's like an undead, like nightmare creature. He just does like he only looks human in the second one and third one ish, and then his mask molds to his face. He becomes an unstoppable creature of death.
Right, but like I think people hate it because like there's so many Halloween movies, but now that they did this, now only 3 are canon so far.
Yeah.
So like I think people are saying like
Yeah.
it's over, like he's overdone, but I mean,
mean,
like they're finishing the franchise with these last movies.
yeah, and plus, I think it was a smarter choice to go back and redo that sort of thing.
Right, because it was
reality
everywhere, it was
warp.
all over the place.
Well, yeah, you had you had the first couple of ones, then you had like the Thorn saga, and then you come back, and then they had like the Halloween H2O that Rob Zombie directed,
Yeah.
and then you have like some other ones like offshoot stuff. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same with the Friday the 13th stuff. You have, Friday the 13th, and then you have the second one, the third one, and there's like 9 of them, and then you've got then you got Jason X or whatever, where he's in space.
Yeah.
It's like
I just think people just need to like just watch the movie to enjoy it.
It's a slasher flick. Come on, you're not
Literally, you're not supposed to criticize it. It's like you go there to watch people die.
You're going there to watch Michael Myers snap the neck of a 12-year-old and with no remorse.
Literally, and
that's
no
something you'd want to do in real life, but there's no cops coming after you.
Like he's playing real life GTA in a
Exactly.
movie,
He comes
Like,
up, he
he
snaps
does
the
what he
kid's
wants.
neck, he leaves, and everything's fine.
Literally, like he only has 1 star, bro.
And not even that. I mean, he had 1 star, and then there was only like 3 policemen after him.
That's because he killed the rest.
Well, even remember in like
Like the kid in 2018, the movie when he's
Yeah.
literally like his skin is on the fence from his mouth.
Exactly.
That was disgusting.
Or like when Michael Myers is chilling in the yard after that dude has like the super rapey vibes.
Oh my god.
And he's just like, oh, he just thinks it's the neighbor, and Michael's standing there, no remorse.
He's like, oh hey man, I'll just get out of your yard.
Yeah,
Lights turn off, he's gone, bro.
yeah, they're
Gone.
motion detected, and yet they turn off when he moves.
Literally.
Freaking motion sensor light bulbs, and he moves, and they turn off.
Literally. It's just like, nah. Nah, he's supernatural, bro. See, now Sam and Dean would have no problem with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they'd find a way to kill him.
Yeah,
I
agree.
I think it's the only somewhat bother to me with Michael Myers
Like,
is
he
the fact
just
that
can't die.
he's human, and he just seems to avoid death, even though he's been like stabbed in the eyes with a coat hanger or
Literally
shot in
smashed
the
by
neck.
a car.
Yeah. And he just sort of, and I know with like this 2018
And shot.
Alive.
burned alive.
Dead.
Dude, they chalked it all up to Michael is the ultimate evil. He cannot be stopped until he gets what he wants. It's like, bro,
Nah, he's got the rage of killing
he's a dude.
horny kids, you know?
if he was ultimate evil, he could have gone out of that like insane asylum prison whatever that he was in the beginning of Halloween Kills without waiting 40
Yeah.
years.
Literally.
The ultimate evil, be able to take a 50 caliber sniper rifle to the spine.
Apparently. I mean, if
That's
Jason
just
can,
gonna jigsaw its way back together.
I mean, dude, probably it's plot armor at this point. Like Jason was turned unkillable, so it's like, well, whatever. And Freddy
Might as well.
dude. And like with Freddy, it makes sense why he's unkillable. He's like a dream dude.
Yeah.
He manifests through
He
your
doesn't
fears.
metaphysically exist.
Yeah, he's only in your head.
Yeah.
So you're making him more real by being scared of him. Which is like, that makes sense. He's just like he's a monster that comes from your brain. So it's
I'm friends with a
Makes sense.
monster who's on
no.
I forgot I can't sing that. It's okay, you can cut it out.
It's okay. Well, we don't. No, it was shorter than
No,
10
it's
seconds.
fine.
We're safe.
Okay, cool. I forgot. Dude, you can't stop the heat, man.
We could claim it as a cover.
It is.
It is a
You
cover.
you can sing something. I'm sure that's fine, but
Yeah.
you just can't
You
like
can't play it outright.
Yeah, okay.
outright play it.
Well, the people who are listening just shit their pants with us, so it's fine.
I doubt they
Not
can.
really. Not really.
Doo-doo. I don't think anybody.
All right. Next, I'm just kidding.
Next subject.
We aren't into that.
Doo-doo, your thoughts? Like, no.
What about them? There ain't much to think. Like,
Call
the
of
only thought
Duty.
behind that is done.
Call of
We're
Duty
chilling.
advanced poo-poo. All right, we gotta move on from that one. I mean, we could go like, oh, we could talk about Travis and Mai's like obsession with cryptids when we were younger, like Bigfoot and shit. Because
Oh.
Travis, I know Travis and I like religiously watched Finding Bigfoot. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
that much,
I never got into that.
dude.
I don't know why I thought it was. I thought that shit was real as a kid, dude.
I didn't have to
turned-
find Bigfoot. I had to wait till I hit puberty, and I found him.
All right. A pity laugh. We turned Finding Bigfoot into a family event. Like, wow, that sounded mighty white.
Yeah, that was hella white, not mighty white. That was
No,
that was whiter. That's like redneck backwater white.
I would just watch.
We turned Find Bigfoot into a family event. We eat pork rinds.
we pulled out the beef jerky and we sat out all night. And we were like, man, we gotta find this Bigfoot.
Man, shit, we went hunting for him.
We pulled out the 20K, I mean, 40 caliber. My bad.
20K. You pulled out 20K, hoping to money launder him.
We were hoping to bribe him with the money, and if that didn't work, we had the 45, out to the side, and we were out there to kill this old bitch. Because ain't nobody gonna mess with our property.
Ain't nobody walking on my land without paying for it.
Or our slaves. I mean,
Exactly.
my bad. No, that wasn't underpaid manual labor. Manual laborers, they're just underpaid.
Not paid manual labor.
They are paid just only $5 and packet of lint.
A month.
It's still a wage.
You can't. The IRS can't find me for that.
They can't find me in general.
Oh. Slave jokes. I'm kidding.
Slave labor is even better. I mean,
Oh, Jesus. All right. That was the end of the podcast.
it's only been 20 minutes.
We're going to go cry ourselves to sleep. Well, I will. I don't know how he'll sleep.
It's only been 20 minutes. We're not stopping yet.
No, we got
God help
all
us.
day.
Praying to Lord Jesus, He can help us a bit now. No, but like, we would at my house we would actually take the time during some of the weekdays to watch Finding Bigfoot. Like all of us, for some reason, we found this like show enticing. Like, we were like, this is the greatest thing we've seen in a long time.
It's the best thing since sliced bread.
Now that was more white than the Finding Bigfoot. You literally went,
Oh,
well,
geez.
I'll be damned. Like,
Well, I'll be damned.
no, we would
I would just watch it by myself, and then I would bother my mom with whatever the fuck I thought was cool on the show. But instead, it was a 12-year-old barely being able to explain whatever the fuck just went on.
Yeah, you were, and with the ADHD, you were jumping from beginning to end, middle, and then you never finished the thought and walked away.
So I saw Bigfoot. They found him. They ripped off his hair. They found him. Never mind. Mom, you wouldn't understand.
Accurate representation of a 12-year-old.
That.
No, I know one of the, like, the thing they do with, like, the throwing rocks, or whatever, they hit the rock against a tree. I know one, since I watched this when I was younger, I would...
James goes outside and hopes to find Bigfoot throwing rocks at trees.
I used to. I
used to
do
go
that
hunting
shit.
for him. No,
I used to do that shit.
well, we would watch it at night, and then I'd hear stuff from
I
the
go bang
backyard
stick
because
against a tree.
child imagination runs wild. So I would get scared to open the blinds at night and look out, and so I would keep them closed, and then have an ever looming fear if he's probably behind the blinds. I'd sit there and go, no, I'm not opening that blind. The dog can go out. The dog needs to go out. Dad, can you let the dog out, please?
Jesus.
Dude, as a kid, I mean, I've had a lot of things freaked me out. I mean, until like Outlast came out, and then I just stopped feeling fear. I'd watch that.
I don't
on
know if
repeat.
that's how that works.
I mean, I don't
I mean, it
really.
could work like that.
It's kind of like when we were playing Poppy's Playtime or whatever. I mean, I felt the tension, but I was never like actually scared at any point. Like I never got jumped or, I know you
Right.
did, but like I felt the tension and I just held it the entire time, like I was going under cardiac arrest. I just sat there like.
It was tense.
I mean, I've been playing Until Dawn recently, and that's been the same way. I'm like on chapter 9. I've been going, playing it steady, and then I would get I feel like the tension build, and the jump scare would happen. I wouldn't get scared, so the tension would keep building.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's happening? Do I just not do I just not feel anymore? That's probably true.
No emotion. Gone.
It's
Done.
gone.
D-O-N-E. Done.
I hate life just enough to make
You
me
kicked
want to
fear
kill
in the
everything
ass.
and myself. Slit 4 people's throats in the morning and then myself.
No, that's your breakfast.
That's
Drink blood of
that's
human.
a horrible way to start off a day. That's a lot of iron. Oh, I may have peeked the mic on accident by that. Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
There's a bug flying around my face, and I went to stop it, and it just got away.
Aw. You let the bug outrun you?
Well, no, I've got one light on, and I managed to catch a glimpse.
Ah.
My room is pretty dark colored. So.
He has only seen death.
It follows him everywhere. For he does not know, but I will get his ass at some point.
Oh no, it seems I have done a flip.
What, the bug
Please
is like
tell
an
me.
elderly gentleman?
No, just please tell you know what I'm talking about. It's the dog running into the fence and like flips like 3 times and gives him like a top hat and a
It's a
cane and says,
mosquito, and
"Oh
it's
no!
It's on my
I have
Dean
made-
pop vinyl.
I see. It appears I have done a flip."
Yes,
shutting that up.
yes. No, I know what
Yes.
you're talking about. Yep. Have you seen the
Oh
one?
no!
Have
I
you
just
seen
love
the
that voice.
Have you seen the one with the monkey jumping off the fence?
Yes,
Where he,
dude, I love those memes.
He lands on the trampoline and is like in the Nirvana
Yes.
pose.
Yeah. Dude, those memes are like the best since like
Fun times, man.
Vine.
Since what? Oh, Vine.
Vine.
Yeah, everybody misses Vine, just like how everybody misses
They
Filthy
just need to
Frank.
bring it back. They just need to bring it back.
Well, and do what with it? Just all the TikTokers move to Vine? Like,
Nah, Vine would kick him out.
I doubt that.
I honestly,
it
if the
would
same
bring
people who made
traction.
Vine let TikTokers in, no one would watch Vine. No one.
True, but you can't really.
They would
stop
just go
people
back to
from making-
TikTok.
You can't really
Think about
just.
the Paul brothers on Vine. I don't know, dude.
It's just them punching each other. Just screaming, grunting, and punching each other. Like the apes they are. I gotta remember not to say stuff like that when we get bigger.
What the fuck are they gonna do about it?
Well, they do have a mass following, and if we get big enough, they can definitely get, like,
What?
What their 7-year-old followers are gonna get pissed off at us?
Well, more
For
so,
what?
like, they...
Wait, who?
I said the Paul brothers. I ripped into the Paul brothers, calling them monkeys, giant oafs, apes.
Ooh.
Oh Jesus! Don't even get me started.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Like I hate
it's not
Jake
that-
with a passion. Like Logan's getting better.
Mhm.
Oh, but I hate Jake so much. He's such a cocky bastard. I
Well-
want him to fight someone who can actually fight.
I think they're both just pretty shitty.
Exactly.
No, Logan, he's a lot better now. But I mean, he's still an asshole. But he's a lot better.
Mhm. Well, I mean,
And filming
you
people
may
in
be
the
better,
suicide
but
forest.
if you're still an ass, you're still an ass. There's no saving you there. There's no saving you from being an ass.
Speaking of ass, James, you got a great
Well,
one.
it's just- I'm never
Alright.
gonna see that dude in real life, probably. So. I mean,
Sorry, Halloween's about candy, and you got
And
that
even-
cake, bro.
and even
Cake isn't
then,
candy.
what
Cake
what's-
is sweets. It falls into the sweets category, just like candy.
sensible person is just like, oh, that fucking guy insulted me on the internet. I'm gonna
Literally
beat
the
him up
Paul
the next
brothers.
time I see him.
No, I want to. Like when I get.
it's
I'm
not
talking about like,
It's more so.
well, like you can make the threat and whatnot.
I mean, they
but
probably
I'm
have
talking about,
pull with
like,
YouTube or
it's,
something
like in
stupid.
all seriousness,
You
committing
think
a
they have pull
felony.
with YouTube?
Yeah,
just because somebody
Duh,
said something
yeah,
that you
yeah, of
on the
course they
internet.
do.
that's the problem
In
is
the
it's-
country of America.
Wait, can't Logan
Yeah, we
not
have
do
the freedom
YouTube
of
anymore
speech.
because of the forest?
No, he can still do YouTube. He does he has a podcast like what we're doing, but yet he brings
Yeah, I know,
people
and it's
like
actually
Riley
pretty
Reid
good.
on there.
It's actually a pretty good
Right.
podcast. Okay. And Lana Rhodes.
Yeah,
Which is-
he brings porn
yeah.
stars on there.
I mean, who? Nah, yeah, that's weird.
know.
I was gonna keep going, but no,
who
that's
wouldn't?
actually weird.
Tristan here. Yeah, who wouldn't? Oh, I mean, I have no idea what we're talking about.
Man, what I say? No.
No, totally not. But I mean, it's more so the fact, like, not the fact that he'd do anything about it. It's the fact that but with them, they have pull with YouTube, so he could just as easily get annoyed with someone who insults him and then just ruin their whole career on YouTube just because what he has with him, because he does make them a ton of money. I mean, those fights and stuff he brought the boxing scene back to life pretty much because
but people don't like it because of that.
Well, what happened? Well, it's not the fact that like they only like him. It's like, yeah, a good majority of the people only like him who wanted to watch that boxing.
Yeah.
But then some people like him saw the boxing, went, oh, boxing's kind of neat to watch, and then they stayed, not for him but for the boxing. So it's like it was a win-win scenario for both parties. He got to fight someone and he got a ton of money. They get a lot of viewers, so a lot of pay-per-view, a ton of money, and plus and then
it's a win-win.
they get more returning viewers.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of like us. If we did something that people actually liked video-wise and we did it again, I mean, that's just good on us.
Yeah.
I mean, like with this podcast, we're doing it often, but it's like it's consistently getting good views on it. So I mean, for a starting out YouTube channel, 40 is kind of high.
Yeah.
Especially for just a couple episodes. So obviously we're doing something right besides being total fuckheads.
One sec, y'all continue. About to shit my pants, bro.
Continue where? We were going nowhere with this.
Just talk. Right. I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Well, I guess we can do that now. We can just leave the podcast right in the middle.
Kristen's having a Black Friday blowout.
Oh, I'm gonna have a wonderful seizure. All right. Wasn't expecting him to just walk off. All right. Well, here we go. I got a question for you, Travis. Well, we were talking about cryptids before. We were talking about like how we watched Finding Bigfoot. We never actually got to expand upon.
Right.
I mean,
there's not much to expand upon. I don't remember much other than
that we used to watch
bringing a bunch of people into a room and them being like, "I saw a Bigfoot," and they're like, "Really? Where?
Where? I want to go find him."
They go to that place and then have it described to them, and then
I mean,
that's it. They go to investigate and hear a couple noises.
We should
maybe see something a little weird, but it's like 9 times out of 10, nothing that could be immediately explained as a Bigfoot.
We should make our own Finding Bigfoot series where we go and do those questions.
Yeah,
but we gotta be like the Hulu one.
We go and find the whatever the fucking cryptid is of Florida.
The skunk ape.
Yeah, the skunk ape. Thing.
We gotta go down to the Everglades and just
go into my just go into my backyard and try to find that shit.
Exactly. And we gotta make it high production value. So we go up, we ask different people, and we're just like, "Have you seen the skunk ape?" And they reply with no. And we're like, "Well, tell us more about it." And we keep going until they want to kill us. Walk off. We gotta wear clothing that's similar to Ghostbusters, but just different enough to avoid copyright. So like, just rip the insignia off of the Ghostbuster outfits. Travel through the Everglades. Point at random stuff. Get lost in the Everglades. Come back after a week.
I zoned out. What?
I was saying we gotta come up with our own Finding Bigfoot. Where you were saying the skunk ape. We gotta make it high production value.
I mean, not that part, but high production value.
Oh.
I don't got that. I don't have enough money for fucking high production value.
High production value for us is filming on our phones. That's it. We don't have the money for a good camera. But we can go to the Everglades and we can get lost in the Everglades. So that is a possibility.
We're gonna get eaten by an alligator.
All for the name of content and fun. Get a couple leeches, boil our own, t-shirt water, fight a crocodile, look for stinky Bigfoot
Another,
man.
do some meth and other fun things to do in Florida.
Meth in the Everglades? Who would be selling it? It's the Everglades. This big old swamp. Swamp.
Whatever meth dealers there are down there.
But who's living out in the Everglades? Because obviously he ain't from
Well,
Florida.
the swamp people, people making fucking the fucking swamp people living out there making moonshine.
I doubt that's in the Everglades. The only people who I could believe would survive in the Everglades would be like, the people from Louisiana who live in them weird swamps.
Those are the people I'm talking about.
Do we even have people like that?
Probably in the Everglades.
I mean, I don't see the Everglades as livable territory, but I mean, on the off chance somebody who lives out there listens to this, shoot us a comment. I want to see that you actually exist. That would be nuts. Because, dude, that'd be
Dude, crackheads here in Florida will live in a dumpster. It's like, you think they won't try to live in the fucking Everglades?
I mean, anybody would live in a dumpster. It's a shelter. Occasional bag hitting you in the head, but you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner from that bag, so it's fine. It's cool. Having good times.
You make a bungalow out in the swamp, that's shelter too.
True. But what food you gonna eat?
Whatever the fuck you catch in the water. Eat alligator.
Gator tail. Tasty.
Or frog, I guess.
Eats a poison frog, dies.
I need a poison frog.
Face swells up. That was the wrong frog, brother.
Your face wouldn't swell up, your throat would probably swell up and you'd choke.
Tomato.
I don't know what happens specifically with poison frogs.
Well, I haven't spent any time learning what happens with poison frogs. I just know that they kill people.
In like 10 seconds or some shit.
Yeah, something crazy. I mean, I think there's like added paralysis or something like that with the poison frogs. Like their poison, like it will kill you, but it also paralyzes you. Something like that.
Something.
I don't know. Animals that do that are weird. Now imagine, what if humans had powers like that? Bro, that would be
you mean like a natural defense mechanism?
Yeah, besides our thumbs.
Besides opposable thumbs and logical thinking.
Yeah. Well, the logical thinking is the most dangerous bit. But, like, imagine being able to secreting, like, that poison or whatever. One, that'd be disturbing as all hell. But, like, that would leave so many venues out. Easy, like... Well, I mean, I guess then... Well, never mind. Because I guess then humans would also get an immunity to that, wouldn't it? If you could... You wouldn't be able to die by your own poison. I mean...
No, I wouldn't imagine. So...
Yeah, I was gonna say there'd be some great practical uses like assassinations, but seeing as if humans secrete it, you really wouldn't be you wouldn't be able to get poisoned by your own poison. I mean, unless, I mean, wait, isn't like, which is poison the skin contact one or is it venom? Venom is in the blood, I think.
Venom has to go into your bloodstream. Poison needs to be ingested.
Got it. You'd have to like sniper shot,
So,
flick your finger.
technically, I guess it would be venomous frogs.
Yeah. True.
Because it's going through your... It's like a mucus that will...
Yeah, it goes through your...
you absorb
skin,
through your
absorb
skin.
it. Yeah, so it goes in the bloodstream. So they are venomous.
Into your bloodstream.
If it's like, so it's more of like an X-Men scenario. One person can, secrete this poison. You have to like sniper shot, fling your mucus into someone's mouth and they just die.
Just spit on someone's face.
Kind of like Toad, but just venomous.
Like from Mario?
No, from the X-Men. Now, Toad
Oh.
from Mario with poison powers would be awesome. Freaking Toad shows up. Oh, Mario is your princess is in a different castle. He goes to stomp on him.
I'm not gonna do my Toad voice right now.
Disappointing.
I don't want. I'm sorry. I'm too tired.
He's disappointed to do your Keegan Michael Key Toad impression.
I don't even know what the fuck that would sound like.
It'd sound like Keegan Michael Key trying to be Toad.
Right.
I kind of hope. Okay, so
The only problem is that I can't do a Keegan Michael Key impression.
I would like to think it's just freaking Key going in and he's not trying too hard. He's kind of just like he's eating a sandwich as Toad. He's just like, yeah, Mario. I mean, yeah, she's not here. You get Chris Pratt's
Right.
Mario just freaking out.
I'd be. Apparently, he's got a voice that he's using.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. I know it comes out next year. Yeah, next
I
year.
can't wait for Jack Black to play fucking
Dude.
Bowser.
Jack Black Bowser and Seth Rogen Donkey Kong. I mean,
Seth Rogen, Donkey Kong, and Charlie Day Luigi.
like, if he doesn't laugh as Donkey Kong, there's gonna be a disservice done. Like freaking one Scar the Children with Donkey Kong laughing. Seth Rogen. Hi, buddy. You want to hit this blunt? Just freaking Seth Rogen's his way out of a room, punching people, throwing bananas. Donkey Kong smokes a huge blunt.
It's so damn funny.
It's Donkey Kong with a blunt in Seth Rogen's voice.
Fat doobie.
Offers it to Bowser. Just, oh, I kind of hope for this movie to be one giant shit post.
It's not gonna be. It's
not.
It's licensed by Nintendo.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they advertise it as a meme, then they're just gonna get more traction. I mean, the cast is already meme worthy, anyways. Freaking Charlie Day Luigi, Jack Black Bowser.
Charlie
Seth
Day
Rogen.
Luigi kind of makes sense a little bit. I could see him being Luigi though.
I mean, true.
I guess the only problem is that he's not taller than Chris Pratt. I don't think.
Well, the movie's animated, so that won't matter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's animated.
That's true.
It's animated by the people who did Despicable Me. Kind of like the Benedict Cumberbatch.
Illumination or whatever.
Yeah, Illumination, whatever. Yeah, so they did it. So it's going to be good quality. But it's just it's all animated, so we're not gonna see really short Luigi next to Chris Pratt Mario. It's just a white dude.
Dude, I was expecting it to be live. That's what I was hoping for.
You hope for that. You get the freaking Toad hat on Keegan Michael Key. He just stands there in the corner, following Mario around, just looming
Toad
around.
being the token black guy.
They put Bowser in a corset. You like, dude, freaking! If you watched what Jack Black did, he had a cape, a speedo, and Thor's hammer. I mean, just give him a turtle shell, and that's he wouldn't even need to shave his beard or do his hair or anything. He would just that'd be Bowser. It's still better than the '90s movie. Freaking with the Goomba. Did you ever watch that one?
Mm-hmm.
The
one with Captain Lou Albano?
Yeah, Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luigi. I can't make that jump, Luigi.
Don't drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Okay, Mario, that's a little, scaring the kids, are we? You do drugs, you go to hell before you die. Go to hell. just uh, that voice just reminds me of good old Vine Sauce Vinny with the
Oh, of
Speed
course.
Luigi.
Well, that's
Hotel
just his
Mario.
normal Mario voice.
Well, because that's the
They
best
should have
live
gotten
action
Vinny to be
Mario
the voice
voice.
actor.
Yeah, Nintendo brings large random streamer to voice Mario. And he just goes.
Oh, dude. He,
He sounds
he's,
like a gruff fat dude.
he's my
Toad,
Mario. He's my animated Mario.
where's my shoes, Toad?
Hashtag Chris Pratt's not my Mario.
Is this a not my Roderick scenario?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I mean, I like Chris Pratt, so I can
Yeah, no, I'm
Damn,
sure it'll
is it Halloween? Because, boy, that shit was scary.
I'm sure it'll be alright. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Now we don't
Tough
have
one.
to. Now we don't have to scrounge for stuff to talk about as we've been talking about the
Damn, am I
Mario
seriously
movie.
the life of the party here? Holy shit.
No, I mean, Travis is almost dead. I don't know what happened to him, but I've kept it rolling a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I brought up
Good.
the Mario movie, and then like.
What about it? Oh, the new one that's coming out with Chris Pratt and all that?
Yeah, dying in the Everglades is another thing. So I said we
Cool.
should start a Finding Bigfoot, with the three of us, high
Oh,
production
yeah.
value. Yeah, but instead we go to the Everglades. Travis said we should look for the skunk ape. So we got to question people till they push us away, and then we go into the Everglades and get lost in the Everglades.
And get eaten by a damn alligator. I'm down.
That's what I said.
Yeah, wrestle a gator for name of content and fun.
Yes, sir.
And then and then I had to break the news to Travis, telling him that the Mario movie is animated, not
Yeah.
it's not live action.
Why would it be?
He wanted a
Be
live
honest.
dude. He wanted a live action movie, and I can agree.
That would be the
It'd be-
worst thing to ever happen.
It'd be amazing.
That movie would
I was hoping
completely
for, dude.
tank.
It would tank, but I'd buy the movie on 4K and on Blu-ray separate discs. I would buy all three versions.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense for it to be animated.
Well, it needs
course.
to be. I mean,
Yeah, you can't have no no.
the black toad comes on screen.
I guess I guess I was just hoping for the meme.
Oh man, dude, same here. Hoping for
I was just hoping because that image of like all of them actually like acting out the scenes.
Dude, I know.
Like Jack Black dressed up as Bowser and like with like
Oh.
CGI Bowser face.
The only image I got in my head when you say Jack Black and Bowser is the Bowsette drawing of Jack Black.
Oh yeah, Jack Black Bowsette happened not even 24 hours after
Yeah.
it was announced that he was going to play Bowser.
Yeah, if they were doing
Welcome
a
to
live
the internet.
action,
Yep.
if they were doing the live action, they would have to do that one. Just Jack Black Bowsette.
Man, I could have literally just taken a longer shit. Like while I was doing that, I was like, I gotta hurry up. I'm missing some good stuff.
I mean,
Comes back to talking about live action Mario.
we were talking about
What would
Seth.
you like to
Well,
talk
actually,
about?
earlier we were talking about Seth Rogen being Donkey Kong, and he just smoke a fat doobie, and offer it to Bowser, and then he'd
I can
laugh
see
and
it.
scare the children.
I fucking love his laugh.
It's so cursed.
It's one of the best things to ever happen to this goddamn planet.
Yep. No, I mean, you know what? I can see where you're coming from, and I agree. And I'll leave it at that.
Yes. Has Travis still not talked about his story yet?
No, he has not.
What? I said I wasn't gonna.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, why?
I guess he said it went into too much detail.
So
I
don't
said
give
was
it too much detail.
No, I just mean it was like I just don't feel comfortable talking about it. Like because after I found out more about it.
Oh, okay.
Lame.
All right
Okay.
then.
The
Man, I was
person
ready.
that it was about that I figured was going to be brutally fucking murdered at the end of that story ended up fucking living.
Oh.
And they're like a victim's advocate for shit. I don't want to. They're trying to fly low under the radar or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Stay out of public spotlight. I don't want to bring more attention to those people.
Oh, so it's an IRL thing.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Oh shit. Okay, I
It was
thought you
gonna
were
be a
like,
real fucking
Oh, he looked
story.
up an actual story.
no, dude. I thought you were talking to like, I thought you were coming up with like a story on your own that was just like, oh,
Oh
spooky
no,
story.
No, he
no.
looked up like it's something about like
Maybe
why the death sentence was
maybe we could do
created.
some shit like that in the future, but
Yeah.
It was like it was about some like why the death sentence was created, and I was really curious.
Yeah. Well, out of respect for the person, you know, keep it to a minimum. Just the title of the like story. If I mean, like
well, you can
slight
I
you
mean, it's
can
censorship.
all over the internet.
Well, true,
well no
but
you can
let's not
find
mention
the video
names.
I found. You can find the video I found on a YouTube channel called Mr. Ballin, like Ballen,
Oh, okay.
and that dude goes in depth with like really
I
fucked up
will
and
literally
scary
watch it
stories and
tonight.
shit.
I mean, that's cool.
You'll see
Because no,
why
you made me
I
curious
Ooh,
for
you'll
talking
see
about
why
it,
I
and then you
okay.
was
blue
like,
balled me, so
oh
I'm gonna
god.
watch it.
I got one that's not like on
Like I
that
figured
level,
it was
but
gonna be
I've got
fucked
one.
up, and that's what I was kind of hoping for. But it was like,
Well, I have to watch it
I
now that you
was like,
fucking
oh
blue balled
Jesus
me.
Christ.
Mhm. I mean, I've got one that's not like I got a story that's a real life story, but it's not like on that level. It's more like scientific, but it's totally fucked. So I can't remember the scientist's name, but I'll look it up and see if I can put it in the description, like the dude. But basically, this guy, he was a scientist, but he was like one of those genius types that had like no emotion.
Is this the fear thing,
Yes,
dude?
dude. What
Yeah,
he
that's
so
messed up.
this dude was like trying to test out fears and stuff, and so what he did is like he had like a wife and kids or whatever, and then he had an affair with like his partner that was working on the project with him. Did they use? I think they used his child the first time, right? Or did they?
I don't think so. I
No,
don't think so.
no. What they did is they got another kid from another family. Okay, essentially he wanted to study how fear worked in the brain by stimulating this kid. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
By
that's
Yeah,
red flag.
probably not.
Red flag.
no, but okay. So basically, he was trying to induce fear in this baby. So what he would do is like he would bring something like a dog. The baby would pet it, enjoy the dog, and then he'd scare the baby, like by doing loud noises behind him, and the baby would get scared, start to freak out, and cry. And it was a my bad, not a dog, but a rabbit. And so he would bring out something, and the rabbit, and every session, he would do this multiple sessions. Every time the rabbit showed up, he'd be petting it, and then he'd crack whatever was in the background, creating a loud noise, scaring the baby. He did it over and over until once the rabbit came out, the baby would freak out and start crying. And then he would leave it with like then this time positive reinforcement. So the rabbit would he'd stop crying, the rabbit would come up, he'd pet the rabbit, he'd start to like the rabbit again, and then he'd do it all over again in the name of science. Like
Yeah, it's fucked up.
he just kept doing this insane cycle and like creating fears and phobias for this kid, and the kid's only like he's like a year and a half, not even like that old. There's recorded video of him doing it. It's all in black and white, of course, but like that it's just insane the lengths this man went through just to like he didn't even really uncover anything. He was just scaring a baby for no reason.
Dude, I mean, the lines, the ethical lines drawn in scientific research are
Oh,
very,
yeah.
very broad, I
Well,
guess.
I guess it's
Like,
up to more
I get,
so not
like,
really like ethics, but
they're
like morality maybe. Like if you're
better
just a
now, but
yeah.
like,
Oh,
I mean,
definitely
back
better
then,
now.
like,
Holy
fucking
shit,
didn't
definitely
give a
better now.
shit.
I mean, before people would like be lobotomized
Test,
just so they could
test whatever.
like so they could see what's happening to the lobotomized person.
Well, lobotomy was like an actual. They thought that actually cured shit.
Oh, it
They
didn't, but you know.
No, it didn't. Of course not. It was just taking an ice pick to the front of your brain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, but
there's
like
not much that's fixing. It just kind of takes away your ability to
feel.
have fear
Mm. Well, like they would
and shame.
they would do that, and they just watch other people to see what happened, because like in doing so, right, they figured out like, oh, these people are like machines now. They eat, they poop, they sleep, repeat. That's it. They don't even like go out, make conversation with anything. They just live as a husk. It's yeah, no, Travis is right. The friggin' ethical lines are so much better now. But then again, they're still totally effed up.
I said it's still fucked.
Considering what just happened recently, which been all over the media. Basically, the I don't want to bring politics into this, so I'll just say his name and not really what I think about him. But you know, Dr. Fauci or whatever is under a lot of fire recently because he took vocal cords out of 2 beagles and then left them in a pit with sandflies to die, just for no reason. And then he started with our taxpayer dollars, if if that helps any. But he did that, and then he also was torturing monkeys with fear and like spiders and stuff.
It's fucked up. It really is.
What does that help? That doesn't help science at all right now. I mean, there's so many better things we could do with the money.
It solves the question of what happens when you scare the shit out of a monkey with a spider.
Yeah, but that's not a question worth answering. Anybody can do that. Just go to Nat Geo and ask one of them. Like, there's no real need to spend $600,000 on that. I mean, find a better way to use it. That's all I'm saying. Like, if I wanted to scare a monkey, bro, I'd go to the zoo and throw a rock at it.
I think that's how you piss one off.
Well, throw it next to it, you know. Throw a rock. Its back is turned to you. It's looking away. You throw the rock right next to it. It squeaks. It turns around, freaks out a little bit, and goes back about its daily business. Look, I scared a monkey. I only had to spend like $10 to get into the zoo. Like, there's no need for all that excess money, and whatever, just not well spent. Could have learned something more useful. Like, I don't know, it's just stupid.
Yes, sir, I agree. Vespucci.
Okay, Capusi.
Capusi.
We were laughing at that for far too long on Saturday.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, damn, that just got too silent, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I just talked about all I wanted to talk about. Travis, you got caught lacking. Caught in 4K.
I mean, we have 2 minutes left, so it's not like it's a bad lull in conversation. We just had topics that were just kind of meh this time around. I mean,
yeah,
I could talk about my nuts obsession. Like, I know I have too many books on cryptids and stuff that I keep around, that I look at and read and all that, ranging from things, obviously like Bigfoot to like the Jersey Devil and shit. I have too many of those books. And I think I have Florida ghost stories in my room as well. Oh wait, I could read one of them. Man, I could have done that this podcast, huh?
Read a Florida's ghost story?
Yeah, why not?
I agree.
I mean, I could have.
Yeah?
They have stuff on the Amelia Hotel.
Oh, okay.
If you know where that is.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm not all just a bag of rocks. On that note, I'm leaving.
You already left the podcast before.
Dude, I had to shit.
Nothing stopped you
I
before.
literally almost shit my pants. Okay?
But it would have been
I
funny
literally
if you
ran to the bathroom.
Running like Patrick.
I would have caught that. I would have been caught in 8K, bro. I would have felt that.
Caught in 4D. Oh,
Literally. I
Speaking
can't
of
wait
4D,
for 4D to be like all movies.
Did you see the thing I put in our meme chat?
The Shrek thing?
Yeah, so this dude.
Oh my god.
Okay, at Universal, there's a ride called Shrek 4D, and basically, you sit there. It's a 4D ride. A little bit of movement here and there. You feel the bugs crawl up your legs. Stuff like that. But this this dude comes out of nowhere. He goes, "I want to ride the Shrek 4D." So he sits through the whole thing. Is totally fine. Leaves the building as people are walking out. Drops his pants and just takes a massive shit on the floor in front of everyone.
That was definitely in 4D.
For no reason.
If I go on that Shrek ride, he better feel me up, brother.
Like, why? What's the point? Was he making a statement, or did he just really have to shit?
Probably both. He wanted to be more like Shrek.
Yeah, he live in a shit swamp. I mean, he could have done that and then just crapped himself over in the Everglades, and he would have been more like Shrek over there. Instead of just actually crapping himself. Well, not actually crapping himself, but crapping on the floor in the middle of a Universal. Where there's like hundreds of people walking past him. Oh, I wonder if, no, I'm not gonna continue that thought. What I am gonna say is thanks for joining this podcast. It kind of sucks. Been a bit over an hour, but if you
it sucks. It was wonderful.
Yep, you know what? This is a beautiful experience, and everybody can take from the fact that slave labor is useful.
Wow. All right.
No, we do not condone that form of thinking. No, but anyways, if you did enjoy, leave a like, leave a like and subscribe. Follow us on Spotify because we actually did get.
I was gonna say, don't forget, we are on Spotify now.
We're on Spotify now. It took a bit. It's kind of cool. But we've been fiddling that for a bit. But see you next time. Bye.
Deuces.
See ya.